Yo, what up, guys? Today we will have a elemental Sorc guide. I've been asked a lot for it since I started streaming yesterday or 2 days ago. I play Ellie Sorc. I don't play Stardust. All the other mages are playing Stardust. I personally feel elementals more my playstyle. I feel like it's stronger. So we'll go over what I'm using, affixes, gear prio, talents, why I'm using what I use. I'll have gear codes in the description for green, blue, purple, and we'll go from there. These are just my stats for the season, and then we'll get into the leaderboard. Where I'm at right now. Number 2 at 15.8k, first being 21.5. This guy plays Stardust Mage. So I do know what I'm talking about. As far as skills, we'll start there. I feel like Double Freeze is very good. Obviously, Firebolt. I think if you run anything else, you're probably doing yourself a disservice. I don't think these are negotiable whatsoever. Over here, we do have one negotiable skill, that being Mistwalk. But Shadow Veil and Phantom Step are mandatory. So out of these 6 spells, I feel like you have to play at least 5. You could change Mistwalk for Wall, depending on your team comp, or if you mainly play solos. Outside of that, I would keep it the same, see how it feels. Talents, pretty straightforward. We get this so we can freeze, we can put big dots on enemies. Pay attention to the balls above their heads. Know when you can freeze, know when you can apply a big dot. It's very important you don't mess up the freezes if a melee or somebody is aggressing on you, even a 1v1 duel versus a ranger or a wizard. Double freeze talent. Again, we're playing 2 freeze spells. Freeze is very important. Timing the freeze is very important. Fireball, true damage. You do more damage to warriors, more damage to WKs, more damage to Blasphemous in their AoE thorns. And then over here, jumping does not interrupt chanting. Sky Piercer. If you're running the green kit and you're running the blue kit, you don't need to take this. But if you're running the purple kit, the last perk, or the second to last perk I prio, you need this. And then movement speed while chanting. You can just skirmish a lot better. Next, we'll be talking about the loadouts and affix priority. This will be the lowest amount of gear I'd enter the raid with. If you don't have enough to afford this, go play Rogue, go do some money farm or something. You really need these 3 perks. When you're playing Wiz with this setup, you're kind of like a hybrid melee, right? You have ranged spells, but you're playing very close. You're playing very aggressive. You want to be the one putting them on the back foot, not the other way around. So lowest amount of gear here. Eloquent 7, Prio 1. Valor 5, Prio 2. Aegis 5, Prio 3. Obviously, with this kit, you'll be able to get all of that with the 3rd brew. So I would do that. Blue kit, the thing that changes here is we pick up Curse, so we can pick up Curse 5. And here the brew changes a little bit. If you don't want to run the most expensive brew, you can go Eloquent 7, Aegis 5, Curse 5, because we already have Valor 5. So you still don't need the most expensive brew for this one. I'll have all these codes in the description. And purple kit, what I run majority of the time, you see we do pick up Fervor and Sky Piercer, so even more damage. And here we're going to end up having Eloquent 7, Valor 5, Curse 5, Aegis 5, Sky Piercer 5 with the most expensive brew. So those are the fixed prios. If you have any questions, feel free to put them in the comments. Come to my Twitch. We can talk about them there, but I think those are the strongest affixes for the class. So here's the first fight I'll be showing you guys. It is going to be a 3v3. I believe they're all in Leggies, maybe the Seers and Purples, against the #1 rank on the leaderboard, Warrior and Ranger. Show what we do, what our role is in fights, leave them in so they can't leave. I'm immediately looking to 1v1 this Ranger. I'm trying to apply as much pressure as I can. He does a good job of bombing here. Also, the wall kind of pushes him away from me, so now I have to front to back a little bit. So me and my rogue are on The warrior canceling the horn. He gets saved pretty nicely here by his ranged seer. I feel like we could have definitely finished that kill. Again, I'm looking to go back on the ranger. Any opportunity I can to 1v1 whoever is the ranged player, I'm looking to take it. I feel like on alleyways specifically, you're extremely advantaged, and you should win that 9 times out of 10. So that's really rule number 1 for you, unless your teammates are in danger, they need help, is you are looking to 1v1 the back. The freeze there, we're always looking to freeze, saw a great opportunity to freeze here. We ignore ranger here, we're going to get the kill on the warrior. Now the fight's pretty much over, they can't do anything. We horned there twice. The first one was needed, second one was just to stay in the fight. You do have to be pretty conservative with your horns on this class. It is very easy to get in danger versus good teams. This ranger's going to die afterwards. And that's essentially the fight. Our blast seer is over there.
Where's Mr. Looney Lemon?
We are in full purples, so
they're all Legos.
They're in Legos. Won that fight. We're top leaderboard team, and that's that. Alright guys, this is another fight I'll show. There's like 3 teams here, so we'll just jump into it. You'll see kind of how I initiate, how I engage. I feel like an LE Sorc, you do want to play very aggressive. Might be 3 teams here. I'm going on mage.
But I don't like it.
Here, we're just going to clean this team up pretty quick. It's so laggy.
Hit you with my arrow.
Servers are starting to lag. The class gets pretty unplayable, but clear this team up. There's another team out there to our left, another team out there to the right. Not a lot to talk about in that fight. It's really this next fight, when to go in, when to disengage. Here I don't have a ton of stamina, but they're not in a great position, so if I can get behind them, I figure we're in a good spot. Mage isn't looking at me. Again, we're always looking for the ones on the range classes. Nobody's really pressuring me, so I'm staying on them. Seeing if I can get the kill. Wizard does a good job of staggering me there. I probably kill Mage. I have to get out to my team. Another team behind us, we have to reposition. Back team's pressuring us. How does that not connect? You little freeze, auto target ice bolt. Here everybody's just posturing. We figured the team up to our right is going to relocate. This team's going to loot our bodies. So I calm to ape them. Team on the left, I think they're looting. These guys are looting. We're just going in behind the ranged, being in the back line, being a menace. They have an option to turn on me and face those guys, and they get to free cast, or I just get to kill the guy in the back for free. Which that happened in this case. Haste Invis is very strong, and this fight's pretty much over before it began. And yeah, that's really the playstyle, what you're looking to do. You don't want to end fights, you don't want to go in and just die. You do need to be aware of like when you're getting, turned on, which is also why I like Wisp a lot. It buys you time to get back to your team if you need it. Yeah, and that's about everything. If you have any more questions, you can comment down below. I do have all the build codes in the description. If you just want to see some more Sorc gameplay or you have any questions, I will be streaming this game daily. Twitch.tv/AppetiteGG. I will have that linked down below as well. Thanks guys for watching.